Whether it's First Friday at the Hungerford or a sunny morning in the Grand Teton Mountains, Victoria Connors is eager to describe her process to first-time viewers. Rather than using brushes and paint to depict vast landscapes, she uses needles and wool. Here's a closer look.
People just look at it quickly and walk by, just think it's a painting, and then they walk up to it and realize it's 3D, and then they're like, oh wait, this is fuzzy. What is this?
I'm Victoria Connors, and I do fiber arts, and I mostly do fiber art paintings or fine wool art, inspired by different scenes I see throughout traveling across the country or the Finger Lakes. I just like to capture beautiful moments using wool.
Needle felting has already been around since the 80s, and then the wet felting has been around since the early 18th centuries. So I just pretty much combined a more modern art form and a classic art form together. The wet felting is layers of wool, and I crisscross them. And then I put hot water on it, which opens the fibers up. It allows them to fuse together, and then I put the soap together to help that process. And then I roll it out flat. Pretty much like a canvas, but it's all wool. Needle felting is where I use the sharp felting needles. They're like long needles with teeth, and I poke every single little fiber into the back of another piece of felt. Every single color is a different fiber. I have a huge bag of all my wool, my greens, all my sunset colors, all my orange and browns, all my blacks, all my blues. I wrap it all up in plastic and make sure there's no moisture that gets into it. I bring at least like 5 pounds of wool with me when I travel. For my gift to myself, I went to Yellowstone for my 30th birthday, and that was one of my first national parks I started. And then with everything going on in the political world, I was inspired to go out and do a national park series, all plein air with wool. I've been on the road since January, just going to different national parks and sitting there with a large easel with a giant felting pad, and then needle felting and wet felting, exactly what I see. Like, I literally have to pick time of day that I want to capture, and I go to that same time every day to that location. The first thing I do is mostly my darks and shades. Those are always consistent. And then I wait for, my ideal sky. Either it be a blue sky or if I'm looking for a sunset. And I put that in quickly with the highlights, and then I'll go back and I'll put in my shades and my darks. And then I wet felt it to flatten it. Right now I have about 15 national parks in, and I have about 8 more I like to do. Everywhere I go, I at least leave a little piece of wool behind. And that's what's nice about working with something that's organic like wool. So I know I'm not hurting anything when I leave it behind. I know like some little bird's probably making a nest with it. Nature to me is my higher power, so I feel at peace when I'm sitting outside and I'm watching the sunsets or having a moment. So that to me is inspirational. I like to go out there and just capture the peaceful moments. I wanted to do the same for people. When they look at my pieces, I want them to feel at ease and at peace. It gave me more of a purpose. Like, I really think working with a medium that not many people are familiar with. Like, needle felting is more popular in Russia, England, Scotland. So I'm really introducing people to a new technique, a new art form. And I feel like I really am just getting started with this art.
For more of her work and to learn where you can see it in person, visit victoriaconnors.com.